Hello everyone, my name is ReclusiveZ and I'm back with more Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. Since the last video, I've taken some time to do some more research, reading, thinking, studying, and trying to figure things out and just what the unholy hell is going on in Stalker 2. Because a lot of the characters either feel retconned, changed, or otherwise manipulated to do things that they normally wouldn't do. And after some extensive reading and researching, I think I might be able to calm down a little bit, since everything from how Scar acted in Clear Sky up until now, he very well could have been, I guess, what people are called reframed or reprogrammed, considering he was captured by Clear Sky, who, after reading, you know, stuff in Stalker 2, were actually part of, like, the C consciousness setup stuff, so they reprogrammed Scar a little bit to hunt Straylock, and then may have reprogrammed him again. And I guess Straylock and how he is in this one can also be attributed to Paul of Pripyat, because I guess he did change and he did help like Circa and do things in that, which I guess make the lore in this one stand out a little bit more. And I guess that's also when Spark was introduced and a couple of other things. So it seems that because I didn't play Paul of Pripyat recently, I seem to be missing a large chunk of lore that is leading to some of my confusion in Stalker 2. But I'll keep reading and stuff, but for now I'm still aggravated, but a little less. Things make a little bit more sense. Should have just followed the quest pointer, it would have led me right to an elevator. Oh, this elevator I can click a button in. 2 buttons. And enjoy a can of milk while I'm on my way down. Take this off. So yeah, while I feel a certain percentage of Stalker 2 is kind of a betrayal to the original lore and stuff, I maybe just have to study the lore better and maybe it'll feel like less of it, but I don't know, I'm still upset with most of Skiff's actions. And other certain actions, they don't feel like actions that a normal human would make. Of course, this is the zone. Who's normal?
Some other time, all right?
Will you get in here or not? Make up your mind.
What if Faust doesn't have it? What if...
Are you even tuning in?
Honestly, not really. Whether we dig in or not, everything's going to change very soon. You get it. Oh, you will.
Yeah, I don't like that, but I mean, if you've been reprogrammed, it's kind of understandable now. Hi.
Why the fuck did I have to join up? I should have stuck to being a loner.
You know, I'm of the same mindset, oddly enough. Kinda wondering why the F I'm doing a lot of this.
Skiff! At last! Did you find it?
Possibly. What is it?
It's the key to something incredibly important. Something that's going to change us all. And it's all thanks to you and me. Come, the time of miracles is nigh.
What miracles?
Terrifying ones, astonishing ones, and above all, real ones. Those are the only kinds of miracles we have here in the zone.
All right. What do I have to do?
Place the key on the controls over there and hold your breath. Come on, use the key already.
Hey now. How do I get this? Want this? Need this? Being blue-balled by this. Just random Gauss rifle, huh? I recognize that anywhere. Any way to grab it from below? Yeah. Down, yeah. Is that a radiation symbol? Is this thing nuclear powered? Am I holding onto a small atomic bomb if I can get my hands on this? This game just continuously messes with me. I swear to God, it's getting to that point where it's taken on its own mind and identity and it's just screwing with me. And I don't even know why there's a Gus rifle, magnetic projectile accelerator. I've got this thing. What are the odds Faust isn't truly dead because of his controller abilities? And despite having my equipment in the helmet of my body armor, he's still able to mess with me because he's not being suppressed. I'm kind of questioning what the hell all this is about. Any tasty lore bits in here that I need to pick up? Oh shit, the alpha artifact back at the... Crap, I didn't even think about trying to go back and potentially pick that up. Shit, I'm locked in down here, aren't I? Hold, please, I need to think about something. You know what? I don't know why I'm putting a tremendous amount of thought into it. It was most likely a bug. That alpha artifact container being... You know what? I'll go back later. Right now, I'm gonna do this. Maybe it'll still be there. Maybe it'll be gone. I don't know. See what this does. Is this the sea consciousness? Representative, this is the sea consciousness, isn't it? Why is the sea consciousness back?
How do you know me?
We're aware of everything that happens in the zone, but we're not always capable of influencing it. After Stalker tried to replicate the Caribbean experiment, some of the anomalous energy seeped into the mainland. It affected a number of people, but you were the only one who sought the truth.
Who are you? Or what are you?
We are sea consciousness. We were once 7 scientists, 7 distinct personalities. Now, we exist as one mind. By merging our consciousnesses, we've achieved a direct connection with the Noosphere. I am the representative of sea consciousness.
Holy shit, they're still here.
Everyone in the zone thinks Strelok killed you all. How did you manage to survive?
When Strelok went to Lab X7 with the intent of destroying our bots, we were certain that the end was near. As it turned out, even after our physical demise, our existence persisted within the Noosphere. Regardless of Strelok's intentions, any efforts to revive us would have been futile because the merging of our minds is irreversible.
I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense because the Noosphere is the collection of human consciousness, and when they died, they would have basically just been hammered together as well. So, I mean, that kind of makes sense when I think about it. And I mean,
Since you survived, does that mean the Noosphere is an extension of life?
The Noosphere is much more than just the Earth's information field. Thanks to the Zone, sentient beings can achieve eternal life in the form of subtle matter, pure consciousness, free from the constraints and limitations of a physical body. However, should anyone attempt to harness the anomalous energy, it will inevitably result in the annihilation of all subtle matter.
so that's basically the energy that makes up the Noosphere then, is all that subtle matter. And if you harvest it, you destroy it. So the game kind of sort of revolves around an energy crisis and the planet dying, but if you tap into it, you're basically not finding eternal energy. You're basically just... It's like if it's like if people believed in souls, they're like, well, my soul just go to the null sphere, and yeah, then you're harvested and turned into energy.
What are you trying to achieve?
After the reckless intervention by Stalker, the structure of the noosphere was damaged, isolating individual Saturn matter images from one another. The Shining will reinstate the right to immortality for all sentient beings in the zone, and eventually, for all of mankind. From then on, our liberated consciousnesses will gain the ability to communicate directly with one another, facilitating the free exchange of knowledge and experience. It will be the dawn of a new age.
So this is what the Shining Zone really is. I knew it in my heart. I believed in it all along. Seek and ye shall find.
The Shining can rid us of the darkness that's holding us back, preventing us from hearing each other. It will grant us eternal life. No pain, no regret, no suffering.
How can we make this new age come sooner?
Scar, the word is at the gates. It's just a matter of time before they break through.
But of course. Fuck. Take care of them and fast.
Remember, I don't work for you.
You're working with me. Over and out.
I mean,
Skip, I need you to help distract the ward while I get the professor out. I'll meet you outside. I can't get the professor out of here while you're still hanging around. You have to distract the ward.
I'm not going to take this with me. We're just going to leave this here. What the hell? So, eternal life, no pain. So everything would be trapped. As long as it's within the zone's influence, it would exist, but only as a state of consciousness, which is basically what humans technically are. We're consciousness within physical shells. You strip away the physical shell, you have the consciousness, or supposedly the soul, the energy, whatever people believe makes up what we are. And it would be trapped within this zone. And he said, but there'd be no pain, fear, anything like that. But I mean, there'd be no room for growth either. Information is only gained through experience, and if you cut off chunks of that experience, you're not learning anything. Not to mention that, but they wouldn't have physical bodies, so they wouldn't technically, as even he said, there's only so much they can manipulate, or there's only some things they can manipulate. So while you would have the free exchange of information, if you can't physically manipulate anything or put a theory to the test physically, it wouldn't matter how much information is exchanged because you'd have no way to prove it. It would just stay hypothesis.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Follow my word. My malachite. Scar made a promise to me. We need to go right now.
I mean, there's a lot of conflict that I'm having with that idea in and of itself, because, I mean, so Straylock killed them, but because they're still in the zone as that subtle matter, they still, I want this, they still exist, but only within the zone. And if they were to somehow harvest energy from the zone, it would destroy them. So technically that's the only way to end their immortality, is we would literally have to side with the ward probably and finish whatever questing they want, which I have a feeling involves turning the zone into a source of power. But eventually that source of power would run out unless you're sacrificing more people to the zone. If I'm understanding that. More thinking. Play with this. Hi. Gonna phase your way through a door, huh? You and the rest of these numbskulls showing up with...
I'm hit!
Yeah, you were. I could have sworn I was hitting him in the beginning. Bad way to die. Oh well. How did the ward get down here so far? The Spark guys aren't very good at stopping this stuff. Up we go. Unless there's somebody in the elevator. So the Shining Zone is basically that eternal life, but only as long as everybody is purged of their lower base human, basically, mind frame. You know, the negative emotion, the stuff that usually teaches people.
Moving into position! Cover me!
Still up there? Can't tell. Nope, he's dead. There's another one down here, though. Well, everybody went into hiding awfully quick. Too bad I can't break in here and just, well, steal to my heart's content, because that is an exosuit. Well, I might as well drop stuff. Oh. Yeah, I forgot there was a door over there. Alright, I gotta stop playing around. Can't just, Even time to put most of my gear away. These assholes keep showing up. Maybe I should carry around my machine gun. Alright, this gives me a distinct height advantage up here. Kind of a distinct height advantage. Fight the ward at the northeast checkpoint. Must be around the other side.
Enemy is close. Keep looking.
pass via the railroad tunnel to Skip. You know this?
Wow, hit him right through that. Can't hit him through that. And that glancing shot should have hurt him, but it didn't. Dude, stop doing that. Nope, can't shoot you through a tree. That's a spark just randomly standing over there. Sounds like more are moving in. Yep. You guys are just a thing down here, aren't you? I'm beginning to think it's a good thing I repaired all my equipment. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't kill you though. He dropped his gun? I had to get up there. There's just nobody over here. Oh my god! They spawned in next to me. That was neat. How many was that? Was that like 8 of them? That was a lot of enemies that yeah, appeared right next to me. Yeah, they do. They do just spawn in right there. Oh, this wasn't loaded, was it? I must not be using armor. There's higher ups up there. Yeah, I know. I'm having a moment. This should not be taking me what I believe is my fourth try. Fourth try to do this.
Everyone stay put. Locating targets.
You know what, I just need to get out of here. If I can run. I can't run. I am unable to run. Gonna hurt. You know, I'm just gonna brute heal my way through this, if I can. Yeah, I can run again. There's even more. What an oddly broken little game this has become.
Cover me.
Can I shoot you through brick? I cannot. So brick is a non-pass. How's my body armor doing? That ain't too bad. Alright, what's my goal now? Talk to Scar at the secret entrance to Malachite, huh? Is that the one down in the tunnel that I was in one of my earlier videos? We'll probably end up cutting out. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I was down here once. Nice Scar. Can't save.
And then there were none. Exceptional work, my friend. Outstanding. But you know what matters even more? I was right all along. How was that for a miracle?
Sure, it was pretty impressive, but I'm having a hard time believing it all.
That's because we were so rudely interrupted. Faith always begins with doubt. But it also culminates in knowledge. Doesn't matter. We'll find another way to contact the representative. We'll need to locate the X Network Center where all the visiographs are linked. The problem is, we don't know where it is or how to get there. It's time to go legend hunting, Skiff. We need Strelok. If anyone knows about that center, it's him.
Yeah, too bad I left a key in that machine. Boy, it'd be helpful if we had that.
What do you know about Strelok?
All there is to know in the zone. He did what no one has ever done before. He reached the very center of the zone and revealed Pripyat's secrets. I've been looking for him for as long as I can remember. But so far, all my efforts have been in vain. Lucky for us, he wasn't alone on his journey. He had Fang, Ghost, and a doctor with him. And everyone save for the doctor is either missing or dead.
Fang and Ghost are dead.
So, what are you gonna do next?
You should be asking what you're going to do. To find Sherlock, we'll need to track down the doctor. He's the only one from Sherlock's group whose whereabouts aren't a total mystery. He's a legend in his own right. He materializes out of thin air, heals everyone he encounters, even mutants, and then vanishes without a trace.
Okay, where do I find him?
I have no idea, but he's often sighted in the Red Forest. Listen to the local tall tales. There's always more truth to them than meets the eye. At the very least, you'll get a break. I have a feeling you could use one,
I just received another Seva eye suit. Alright, so we're not going to talk about bringing Guide into this either, huh? Seva eye suit with some modifications to it already, or did it? Where is my... I no longer have a personal character cutout. Guide would be pretty handy to know about, too. Do I have it out here? Alrighty. Well, let's go see if I can repair my equipment and maybe that'll bring it back. I have to go up into the Red Forest. Makes sense. This looks like Guide's area right here. And that's where the compass is housed. Of course, it's weird that he's over here too, because, yeah, they changed things a bit up here in this area. Have to go explore that. Yeah, because to get to Guide initially, well, Guide's territory, which was right here, you had to go through a cave network up through here, past this thing into a bubble anomaly somewhere around here, which then teleported you over here. And you could wander around. Also, I need to go back to the Dugas and see if the alpha artifact is still over here. Of course, I don't know why I'm thinking about that. I wasn't able to pick it up the first time. I doubt I'll be able to pick it up the second time, and Skiff doesn't seem to care about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue on. I'm gonna see if I can fix my game. I'll be back. So you know what's funny about game bugs? When you reload a save all the way back to like episode 1 or 2 of a series you're playing. This is before I've even left the lesser zone. Like, I haven't left the lesser zone once. And it's still gone. So this is a game bug that has affected my saves going all the way back to when I started this. What a fascinating game-breaking bug. Well, I mean, it's not game-breaking. I can still do stuff. I just can't see my character cutout, which technically means I can't really swap out my artifacts. But hey, you know, what the hell do I know? I'll be back. Alrighty. I managed to fix the bug. I had to do a complete system reboot and game restart, and it seems to have corrected itself. I am being shot from somewhere. Oh, good news. I was able to fix it.
Stalker, this is Chornobyl. While the professor was busy getting plastered, I went through the papers you brought back from X5. And guess what? Leaving Malachite was the right call. I think I've stumbled upon something they all overlooked. Even Vupalov himself missed it. But it's just a theory. I need to put it to the test. To do so, I'll need callers. Can you help me gather some?
All right. Tell me where to find them.
I've detected a few caller signals, but the locations are approximate. I'll forward you the coordinates, but you'll have to pin them down once you're on site. Just make sure to bring me the entire batch. I don't want my work interrupted by one sample at a time.
Oh. And that was a timed quest to figure out, huh? Oh, what do you know? One's at the Brain Scorcher. One's over here at the Brood. So there should be one, yeah, over here. So I knew about that one. But it's odd, there's one more at the Brood. Well, I wanted a reason to go through the Brain Scorcher. I think there's a hole in this wall up here. Yep, there's a hole in the wall up here. Boy, it's a good thing this thing is off. That's not good. Here and there. Locked. Well, that ate almost all of my damn health. All right. Not a good sign. There's something blocking that door. I can't tell from here. I can definitely see them running around. They are pissed. Brain Scorcher's never had so many poltergeists. Doesn't look like there's anything on that door. Door, that's a switch box. There's the door. It doesn't look like there's anything on it. It looks like it's just locked. But I might be able to handle... Well, now that I'm not going to be hunted by them anymore, should be a little bit easier to, yeah, figure out how to get in there. Another Vinca. Maybe I should start using those. Yeah. Yeah. I should be wary of that. Instead of just blundering around. You think they'd have set them off? Turn on. Yeah. Generator over that way. And this opens the door. Convoluted way of opening a door. So wow, this is the brain scorcher. Back over here finally. Wonder what I'm expected to fight in this area. That is a snork. Fortunately, I don't remember much of the brain scorcher area. I remember its overall look. I don't remember a lot of anything else. Can I jump that? I mean, the arrow said I could. Oh no. Yeah, I should have. Monolith. Oh, they're all in there. Or are you not Monolith? You sound like Monolith, you look like Monolith. But you're not doing anything Monolith related. Maybe they're not Monolith. Maybe they are Monolith. Yeah, these are Monolith. Just trapped inside of a random building they were. Plain old bandits. So what I'm looking for, yep, brain scorcher, is over there. But I want to keep exploring the brain scorcher. I don't really remember how to get in. That is a fire geist. being harassed by Monolith. And an Electrogeist. I don't know if I got it or not. But they certainly got it, and that doll doing a headstand. Well, I'll go check that in a minute. Damn it, I do not remember how to get into the Brain Scorcher. So I'll figure that out when I continue my Radiophobia playthrough. If there's even a way into it currently. There's every kind of poltergeist over here. That one's got an artifact in it. Oh shit. Ow. Side of your ability ranges. Reloading. Bastard things. Thought I eliminated one over here. Thank you, Velis Detector. Oh. And this one is DP12, whatever the hell that is. An army of dogs downstairs, and there's a relic out there, or an artifact out there. Alright, as far as I can tell, there's not a whole lot to the Brain Scorcher right now. Might be more later, I'm not sure. So one time hunting is around here. Should be over here. There's a light over here.
Talk to our boss.
Stalker, can you hear me? The coordinates to one of the colors have changed. I'm sending them to you before the thing wanders off again.
Oh, it went farther inside. Oh, holy shit, there's another one of these. Alright, time to go catch up to the creature. Alright, I'm within range. Now the odds it's inside this building. If it's poltergeist related, I bet it's one thing I can think of, shit ton of poltergeists. Or does it not cover this area? Nope, it's over there. Hello, Max Freshman.
Talk to our boss.
Oh. That's why I wasn't seeing anything. The hell am I witnessing?
I'm warning ya.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Got to be in here somewhere. There's got to be some kind of, well, I guess I'll be back. So funny enough, there's been gunfire everywhere, and I've been fighting these guys for so long that the moment I seen them, I just immediately killed them. Turns out that this guy, yeah, has the collar. Turns out they weren't supposed to die. Collared bloodsucker, huh? So, yeah, he had the collar, and for some odd reason, his body, as well as all his compatriots, teleported onto the friggin' roof. I didn't know. I've spent so long searching around here trying to figure this out. I've been Googling and researching. It says that there's a group of people like this that you'll run into that you need to talk to, so I thought it was them. So I've been looking for a guy named Yevon, maybe. Just looking, searching, going everywhere. I'm like, just at my wit's end. So finally I was just up here, staring over here. I'm like, there's corpses on the roof. And then I went over here, and thank God I can clamber up onto stuff. Came over here, jumped on all these, jumped on the roof, and there's his body, there's the collar, everything I needed. You're supposed to be able to talk to him, you're supposed to be able to haggle with him and buy it off of him because he killed the bloodsucker it was attached to, but what an absolute pain in the ass. I'm expecting Stalker bugs, but this is starting to bother me a lot. I don't think there's going to be anything of any relevance or importance, so I'm just going to do this whole course on my own, unless something important happens. I'm going to go over here, do this, go to Slag, and as I said, find a guide and go get the other collar. I'll be back. Okay, so I stumbled upon this completely by accident. So one looks, or maybe it's a 7. Probably 1, 2, 8. Okay, so that's a 7. 9, 7, 5. So now all I've got to do is find out what this goes to. Oh, that's what this goes to. Oopsies. There we go. Another H&K, now I got a modified one. Well, I guess that's that. Jesus!
Grenade!
There's quite a lot of them out there. I don't know who those guys were, but I might as well go loot their corpses. Normal armored assholes that shot me the first time. Well, that's neat. All right, I'll be back. That is a bulky snork. That bugger is bigger than usual, and I'm kind of glad I opened with the grenade salvo. That I was not expecting. I know I was quiet, but I was kind of focusing. Veterans PDA. They wanted to take on the buff snork. Snork buff. Buff snork. Yeah, they wanted to take that on. And they got their asses kicked in thoroughly. Alright, so I've got one more collar to collect now. I need to go all the way over here to waste processing, or the hydrodynamics lab. I will be back when I'm over there. All right, time to find the mutant that is within the hydrodynamics lab. He'll be in here somewhere. Not sure what this one will be. Shit. There's a code door I want now. This looks like a Tesla tower. Just another random SVD. I will have to figure this out. Free PDA. Scientist stash. Oh, it's on the creature's collar. All right, so the real question is, where's the critter? So it's covering this entire section. I wouldn't be surprised if it's down in the goo. Probably down within this channel. Can't imagine it's staying up high. I don't want to go down there just yet. Damn. Took all those rather well. Yep, I hear bad noises. Okay, so it's up here with me. That was a noise. Oh, it's a controller. Collar tag text. $48.24. Probably $48.24. Zombieland is back with a vengeance. So, what's up here? Why did I have the sudden urge to parkour my way up here? That's why. Nope. Useless. Alright, I'm going to... Yeah. Go over here. Should be $48.24, I would think. Hooray! Yeah, it wasn't worth my time. What? Alright, I will be back when I'm over at the, at Scientist. I'll be back. It's kind of interesting being back up here by, Guide's territory. So, I'm gonna go in here and see if, well, I'm gonna go in here and see if I can find a compass. Because it would be really nice to be able to find a compass and see what it does. Usually bandits and stuff in here, though. Usually zombies. Yeah, this all looks... This all looks very familiar. Good shot that was. Don't think it did a whole lot. Certainly pissed them off. Ooh, it pissed off a lot of them. Have any grenades? I have one. Yeah. Uh-oh. There's a lot of zombies in here. Let's see. Oh, I got my one grenade I spent back. A couple of boars in here, making things anything but boring. I do not see a familiar compass anywhere in here. This whole area is definitely very familiar looking to just everything. Should be a secret passage. That is a snork. I'll take your legs. They added a door. It's locked, of course it is. Why add a door? It used to just be a hole. Oh, that is a hell of a drop. It's weird that they took out the ladder. So it looks... well, that's just dickish. So they caved in the bathroom over there. Ow. Didn't realize those had a limited vomit range. Ooh, another flash drive. Now for the Barilli suit. The hell is that? Pedal. Yeah, I guess. Ow, I forgot. Oh, that's closed off in its entirety. Huh. All right, let's go see Guide's territory. If Guide is still around. I doubt there'll be any duty people out here. I don't know what that says. Getting a lot of med kits of the newer varieties, the yellow and the blue. And red. Alright, so this looks 100% the same. Another very fantastic one-to-one recreation.
wrist on necks, just lugging him back. And you wanted to search the clearing too?
Calm down. He saved your life 6 months ago. We couldn't just leave him behind.
Dead folks don't give a fuck where they rest. But I do. I mean, who could do this to a human being?
I know who. It's those mercenaries. They were looking for the doctor, and they found Gray instead.
Bullshit. Mercs wouldn't do something like this.
People ain't mutants. They're capable of anything. Now hush. I've got to figure out what mold Gray like that. Maybe then we can hunt the fuckers down.
I mean, yeah, the cruelest animal pretty much on this planet is human, because they will quite literally do the best things on the planet and the cruelest things on the planet. Some quite literally can only get off to doing the cruelest shit on the planet. Humans are quite literally the wild card of existence, which is what makes them both fascinating and terrifying. It's kind of like if there's ever a full real world apocalypse, unless they're the modern day Hollywood, oh shit, they've mutated into like 80 different variants and they all do a whole bunch of different things like blending into walls and jumping off rooftops and flying and stealthing, and this one's got a tongue that'll grab you from 400 miles out, you know. Weird shit like that. If it's just a standard zombie apocalypse, biggest fear I've got, people. Because apocalypse hits, people will do the worst shit on the planet just because it might be the only time they get to do it. It might be their last chance to do some of the worst shit on the planet. When you take away certain things, when you give people no other option, vast majority of the time, they will quite literally go for the worst case scenario. There'll always be that chunk that won't, but they will be 9 out of 10 times quickly consumed by that worst half. Because morals get you killed. The vast majority of the time. Unless you've got a shit ton of numbers on your side, morals will usually get you killed. But, I mean, that's just life. Give it time. Hopefully we'll never have to see those days. But if we do, there's an absolute metric... Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. There's a bunch of normal people who will quite literally get culled within like the first 5 minutes. People who will just not be able to grasp what is happening.
Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. We're not open for business right now.
So why don't you get the fuck out of here? And shut the door on your way out.
We're not open for business, but we can chat. Keep it short. You can see what's going on here.
Why does the dude behind you sound familiar? I can't place his voice, but I want to say Larry the Cable Guy, but it's not. It's similar.
Who did him in?
I wish I knew. 2 of our guys went on a job for McLuhan, and we found one of them close by, like this. It might be those mercs that just showed up here. Hell knows what they're up to.
Yeah, mercs are all right. They get their pay, they do their thing. But great, someone went out of their way to make him suffer, cutting him up real slow.
I'm looking for the doctor. I heard you might know where to find him.
You too? Are you working with the mercs, you son of a bitch? Answer me!
Put the gun down. Now. And you, Loner. Why are you so interested in the doctor?
Go ahead, shoot through your friend, dipshit. Alright, I'm just gonna tell him I'm looking for Straylock.
I'm looking for Straylock. The doctor knows where to find him.
I don't know why you need Strelok, but finding the doctor ain't exactly a walk in the park either. No one knows where the doctor lives. All All we know is he helps the wounded, both human and mutant. He saved my life some 5 years ago.
Why didn't your buddy, the doctor, step in for Gray, huh? Too busy stitching a tentacle back to a bloodsucker's ass. Or are we hunters worse than mutants?
If he didn't help, he couldn't. Or didn't want to. Or maybe the mercs got to him first.
Are these mercs looking for the doctor too?
They swung by the other day, asking where the doctor was at, where he was last seen. Throwing money around, so I told them as much as I could. If I'd known what would come of it, I'd have shut my fucking trap, as Hornet would say.
Tell me more about the doctor.
Want me to do a little dance for you while I'm at it? Everybody's got questions about him. First the mercs, now the loners.
I will end you.
It can get much worse. The doctor is a legend around here. Nobody really knows where he's holed up. But if you're injured, he'll track you down and lend a hand. Well, at least he used to.
I'm telling you, it was the doctor. We've been hunting his pets. That's why he came after us.
You're an idiot, Hornet. The doctor saved my ass once. And I've been in the hunting business around here for a solid decade.
What are you guys doing here anyway?
Breeding flesh's fur stew. We're hunting, what else? We can't all go anomaly diving and playing detective. Sometimes scientists cut us a check for some mutants, or freedom tosses us a job. Life's pretty decent here. Or at least it used to be. I used to feel at home in these woods. But now, it's like I'm locked up all over again. Like that one time back in Garbage. Enemies everywhere, nowhere to run.
Well, find them.
Or they'll find us first. Just like Gray.
So you've seen the doctor?
Just like I see right now. Except I had a hole in my gut, so the memory's a little hazy. I saw a shadowy figure, and then I woke up in the clearing. My wound was all cleaned and patched up. And my radio was even charged. The guy said I was missing for a week. So don't pay attention to Hornet. The doctor never hurt anyone. He's all about helping folks.
Yeah, that sounds like Doc.
So where should I start looking for him?
Ray was gonna stake out a place where the doctor was spotted before. It was a while ago, but I don't have any other leads. If it was those mercs, maybe they left something behind.
So that's why you've been chattering away for 2 hours straight? Huh? You're thinking of sending a loner to snoop around the clearing?
You're after the doctor, Stalker, and I'm looking for the bastards who did Gray in. Why don't we lend each other a hand?
Don't listen to him, loner. 2 fellas took on McLuhan's job. Gray and a new guy. You can see what's left of him. Something's fishy. If you go after them, you might not make it back either.
Thanks for the help. And the heads up.
If those mercs were behind it, watch your step out there. And if it wasn't them, be even more careful.
Better yet, get out of here while you still can. Before it gets worse.
Listen, it's really hard to take any of this seriously when he looks like that. If there was blood splattered around, if he was more maimed and mauled, if he looked like a snork, I'd believe it. But I don't believe it. I don't even care. And I can only assume I'm gonna have to go down that elevator shaft at some point. Alright, so these guys are pretty much just taken over. Wow. Guide's territory. Of course, Guide was pretty old even back in Clear Sky and Shadow Chornobyl. Alright, where am I going? Over there, huh? Let's see if that looks familiar to me, I guess.
5 years in the zone. And I never had to bury a single soul. Can you believe it? Must have been one lucky guy. Now I guess my luck's run dry.
You really think the doctor killed Gray?
You saw the body. He was killed slowly. They wanted him to suffer. Why the heck would Marks do something like that? The doctors always helped mutants. I remember this one time I shot a boar that damn near tore me apart. A month later, I stumbled across the same boar sporting a nasty scar in its snout. Lucky for me, I had my brand new shotgun. Had to put that boar down for good. That doctor of yours is off his rocker. Totally fucked up.
What are you gonna do now?
Why do you care? Poking around, asking questions. I'll live. But if you keep wandering around these woods, you might not. Whatever. Maybe the zone's trying to talk some sense into me. I used to be the hunter, now I'm the prey. Guess it's time to head to Rostock. If I'm gonna buy the farm, I'd rather do it making some coupons than chasing after deer tails and old fairy tales.
What kind of job was Gray doing out there?
A bunch of freedom guys set up a secret stash in a cave. Well, not that secret really, but no one here wants to mess with McLuhan. But the mutants don't give a damn about McLuhan and his crew. One of those freaks took over the cave, and Freedom lost their stash. They won't risk going in themselves, so they hired us. But I swear, I ain't set foot in that forest ever again. Not even if all of Freedom goes bankrupt.
Good luck getting out of the forest, or getting out of this area if you're not going to go in the forest.
I could do it.
I'm not gonna try to talk you out of it. I just hope it goes better for you than it did for Gray.
And the cave is over there in the water. Alright, let's go do main questing. And we'll do Gray's quest. My armor piercer's on. Seems to be the primary ammo to carry now. Ability to bite through armor. It swapped my gun again. Oh. It gave me something new. Please don't. It's Gray, please don't. Wait. Wait, hang on a sec.
Who the hell are you? No one here. It's your boys.
Oh, or the cats.
No one here. Chill, boys.
Something's not right.
Is the cat mimicking?
This ain't a graveyard.
Are the cats? That's wicked. No, there's a radio. Okay, it's his backpack.
Archie? Can you hear me? Archie! It's Gray! Fucking anomaly! Tundra got shot! We just set up shop right where the doctor was spotted. I figured if we saw him, we'd hand him over to the mercs. Now Thunder's guts are hanging out. I couldn't even see where the shot came from. Could have been anywhere. Thunder has a dead man walking. You gotta tell her. Please, don't.
Okay, that was neat. I thought it was the cats using their psychic abilities to, like, mimic. I was really kind of impressed there for a second. Dark times, found the spot where Tundra was shot. Oh, hey, that's a familiar area. Well, damn it, I was hoping it was like an anomaly thing making him technically be alive, and it was like they had a cat body, and it turns out he was in the middle of the clearing, or, oops. Or the cats were mimicking human speech to lure people in. Yep, that looks very familiar. Really? I'm just walking into these now? What kind of a dork am I? Technically want to do this quest because I'll have to go back that way anyways. Said it's in a cave. What in the shit? I'm being attacked by an elk. Kill a mutant of every kind. You'll need a bigger wall to fit all those. Oh, this one's got parts. Not quest, not name though. Kill a mutant of every kind. You'll need a bigger wall to fit all those trophies. Yeah, makes sense. I didn't even know these were a thing. I seen one. I wasn't expecting more. Wow, this is neat. Wait, was that the mission? Gray's last hunt. Return to... Oh. That was it? That's what took him down? I mean, deer actually do kill hunters. But still. That was the mutant that Freedom couldn't handle? This is Freedom's stash, huh? Freedom gonna meet me outside? Wouldn't be surprised if there's Freedom spawned in now. No? Huh. Of all the time.
You bet.
You'd have made a fine hunter, owner. Too bad it didn't work out that way. You know, Gray would have appreciated what you did. You finished his last job. Now he can rest in peace.
Oh, 15,000. It's the highest one I've seen so far. Anything out here in the water? I hate to say it, but this isn't very red foresty. I really do kind of just, maybe it's not in the dense enough portion, but I kind of just prefer the other zones, Red Forest, or other games, I mean. Now this, it should be full of fire anomalies. It's full of bubbles. And the whirligig. A lot of corpses. Let myself get distracted, preoccupied. Whatever the hell that is. Crown. What does crown do? Physical endurance. No. All right. So these guys look normal, but they're not. Tundra pickup. I really have to carry him. Oh, I'm certain. His body was booby trapped. Smart. Armor ate it pretty well. They booby trapped his damn body.
Gray, abandon me. The anomaly blocks the signal. Don't come out. Wherever you are, don't come out. Those mercenaries are searching for you. I saw them near the village.
Or Tundra, they were using him as a decoy and then they booby trapped his body, those bastards. So what is this village, I wonder? Symbiont. So the anomaly blocks radio signal. So what the hell are these? Other than not real. They don't even have blood. Weird. I don't know why I did that. All right, so this is basically it's an entire walled off ridge. There might be, yep, a ramp over here. Red Forest meets Green Forest. Yaniv. I don't know what Yaniv is. This must be an area from Pripyat that I've not explored. So they were using him to lure out Doc. Doc must have known. He unfortunately died a very painful death. Hermit's Diary. Hornhead must be the area I came across. The Dead Valley. So what the hell's the Dead Valley? Move chair. I gotta go over here still. And I gotta go over here still. I wonder what the Dead Valley is. So this is Yaniv. I'm very much expecting to be ambushed. Really, it shirked off a shotgun blast. Yes. Sounds like more damn dogs. There are bodies in there. I like the under barrel mount. So they've been filling this. I think the mercenaries met their end. I think the mercenaries met their end at something rather horrible. Is the doctor no longer doctoring? 'Cause I know he saved Straylock. This is Wolfhound? Wolfhound survived? Oh, he survived. Let me guess, a hit on the doctor from Straylock? No, from an unknown client. Okay. I was figuring maybe the story was going to be Straylock had turned, but I guess not. Howdy, I'll help you in a moment. Jarl.
Stalker, what are you doing here? Ah, it hurts.
Let's got that one for now.
I'm looking for the mercs who killed the hunters.
We're the mercs, but we didn't kill anybody. We were sent here to track down the doctor. I told Wolfhound not to take the job. We don't even know the client. I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around. But he just plowed right through, you know? The Geiger's off the charts, and he's just strolling around.
What's with the radio?
That's our signal. When it's blasting at full volume, it means trouble. Make a run for it, and don't look back.
But what if someone follows the sound back here?
Bring 'em on. I'm as good as gone already, as you can see. At least I can give the guys a fighting chance.
If I wasn't in streamer mode, I bet there'd be something blaring.
Who are you working for?
I have no idea. Nobody's ever seen the guy, and his jobs always turn out bad. He sent my pal to Wild Island after Circa went kaboom. Never heard from him again. We should never have taken this job. Bad call.
Who is he?
The doctor. It was him. He's the one who took out those hunters, then came gunning for us. He knew we were onto him. I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. Bang, bang, gone. And then he walked right through the radiation. I put 2 rounds in him, and the guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up in my face, point blank. I've used up all my medkits. I'm not gonna make it, am I?
Here, take this. It'll help.
Thanks, Lona. I hope the guys get back soon.
Alpha team, we've tracked him down to the cemetery. We need backup ASAP. I repeat, everyone, get your asses over here.
He's about to off them all. You gotta help him, Stalker. He's gonna wipe them all out.
Yeah, I mean, the cemetery actually makes a lot of sense for where the doctor would probably hang out.
Help them, Stalker. They might not be angels, but if...
Might as well sleep and recover you. As for radiation, what radiation? Radiation anomalies everywhere, my ass. Well, I guess I'll be back when I'm back in the general area of the cemetery. I was kind of wondering what was going on over here because there's a poltergeist I've never been able to figure out how to get to. Did they actually bury him? I think they actually buried him. Huh. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Yep, cemetery's dead ahead.
We got that scumbag. Did anyone catch where he went? I'll forward in the coordinates to the client. Watch my back. Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down. Must be a grateful place coming to the rescue.
No, don't say anything over the radio. That I helped out your friend. Whereas I've already hunted Wolfhound's group once in another game. Another variant of Wolfhound. I have no idea where that guy came from. I'm surprised they actually flanked me. That was pretty cool. That everybody. Sorry, Doc, but I don't think you'll be able to patch holes in heads. Mercenaries don't carry a lot of equipment. Oh. Set of coordinates recently transmitted to an undisclosed recipient. Oh, that was Wolfhound I took out. Bye, Wolfhound. Again. And I know for sure they didn't kill Doc. I don't believe Doc's one of them ones that'll die. Unless he's underground, maybe they did. I'm already betting the client is gonna be somebody important. Ghost and Fang are dead. Scar's... doubt it'd be Scar. What are the odds it will be Straylock and he's completely and utterly lost his mind? Alright. Over there? Talk to Wolfhound. I didn't get the option to. He shot me. His team opened fire on me. How was I supposed to talk to Wolfhound? What? Lots of people online say it's bugged. Others say it's supposed to happen this way. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it's more Stalker 2 buggery, and GSC will hopefully intelligently fix it. And also, so I'm finally gonna enter into whatever this pixelated zone is over here, huh? Which is surrounded by nothing but radiation. Because I've been curious. I put that to use. Been curious about this whole zone over here. Really? GSC, please fix that bug. Alright. You can only assume I'm supposed to take the landmass walk. I have a feeling I'll drown otherwise. There's a cave. Swirly-kick anomalies. I wonder if I can skirt these. Why did it sound like I was just being controllered? There is a cave over here. Oh, never mind, it's not a cave. So yeah, I've been kind of afraid to approach this. It is really weird that I helped that one merc out and he didn't call to his buddies like, hey, don't shoot the Stalker. So what am I supposed to do with this? Strider's in here. What the hell do I do with this? Well, I'm gonna save and stick my face in it. This is a psi field blocker. It's a psi field blocker. Strider.
He didn't kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait, and I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
So, it was him who killed the mercenaries and hunters.
They were bait. A way to catch my attention.
But you hadn't helped them.
How many lives can a dead doctor save? Sometimes you need to make small sacrifices so you can save more lives later.
Agreed.
Is he going to make it?
I've treated worse injuries, even on monolithians. especially on monolithians.
He spilled a lot of blood to get here. His own, and other people's.
And so did you, I imagine. I'm aware of what he's done, but he's injured and needs help. That's all that matters to me.
So, this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now what do you want from me?
Maybe this isn't a psi blocking zone. I don't know. I wasn't expecting Strider here to be standing.
I'm looking for any information about Strelok. I know you two have some history.
I doubt Strelok's figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us. I've marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
A regenerator? What's that?
A creation of sea consciousness. It helps the monolithians to heal even the most grievous injuries and get radiation out of their bodies faster. Unfortunately, it only works on those who lack resistance to external control after being completely stripped of sea immunity. Trading one's freedom for the chance to wander through the CNPP during an emission is a devil's bargain. But no one asked their opinion on the matter.
I've heard that you treat both humans and mutants. Why?
Because none of them are responsible for what's going on here. Not the Stalkers, not the mutants, not even the monolithians. And also because everyone has to pay their dues someday.
Makes sense to me. All right, so yeah.
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be. Now go. Don't waste any more time.
So what are the odds Faust is still alive? Because if this shit's still going, that means there's somebody still in control.
Hurry up. He doesn't have much time. I'll take him inside once he's stable.
So this is protected by what is this exactly? It's not psi radiation in here. There's nothing technically in here. This is a barrier of some kind. Is it blocked psi radiation or? Oh, all the way the hell up here. An act of mercy. Get to the cable tunnel. All right. Hang on, Strider. I'll be back. Maybe the devs will actually give me the option to save the monolithians. So does that mean all of these areas that are like that, including this one up here, are protected by one of these barriers? It doesn't look like that barrier hides them. There better be something explaining that barrier. I wonder if it just protects him from emissions. All I do know is I'm gonna try and save Strider. And failing that, probably kill him. Well, I'm nearby, so I'm gonna make a beeline this way, through the field. And then I'm gonna see if for once I can actually do this kind of, sort of stealthily, if the game will actually allow it or not. As I have no idea if stealth is even a concept in this game. Because of how this game plays. Could very well be something the devs envisioned, but never actually carried through on. But this is supposed to be Monolithian Hospital. Note I said think. Sounds like shots are being fired already. I don't think these guys can see light.
What the hell?
Oh, hey, there's actually one down here. Okay. All right, so now the real question is, do they see lights? Doesn't look like they see lights. Oh, he actually does patrol.
Skirmish at the boundary. Casualties among the brothers. The wounded will be delivered in time.
Copy that. I will make sure they get the opportunity to avenge their injuries.
All right, so it looks like he's actually got a patrol path.
What the?
He sees me immediately.
Now what was that?
What are you seeing? Okay, is it the flashlight giving me away? Because even I can't see me. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. What the fuck? Oh, this is gonna drive me frigging loony. This is gonna have to be so heavily cut. I don't even know how he's seen me the first time. Come on, let's me and you just all waka. It's another one right there.
What's my name? I keep forgetting it. Maybe I never even knew it.
Your monolithian that comes with the territory. Bye. Alrighty.
Monolith, help our brethren in their recovery. Your enemies are many, and every brother is invaluable.
I'm going this way. I don't know where this goes, but I'm going this way. Always stick to the vents. Wounded monolith. They've got red ones over their heads. I'm gonna save in here. This is a morgue body room. Oh man. Is the radiation good? Tell me how good is it? Is it really good? Yeah, nope, going this way. Never mind, I gotta go in there. I gotta hope that dude doesn't turn around. Alright, listen here, Vibrates McGee. You stay there. You just keep vibrating into the wall. I don't know what any of that says. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. I just don't want to go that way. Just go in a big ass square. Hey, I'm back where I started, ain't I? Okay, now I'm really lost now.
Brothers, I heard something.
The hell you did? I don't know what's going on. Hey, GSC, whoever did the QA for this area. Yeah, no, they were friggin' loony. That's ninth. I finally found. Oh, I want to see if. Okay, I'm reloading. That's ninth. Yes, that's ninth.
Those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped.
Oh, can I talk to ninth? Is he normal?
May your light shine down on the souls of the brave soldiers who gave their lives. Well, those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped.
Okay, this is gonna be just the bane of my... There could not have been any QA on certain chunks of this game. There's just no way in hell.
May your light shine down on the souls of the brave soldiers who gave their lives in service to your will. Reveal the cunning plans of your enemies to us. Give us the power to avenge our fallen brethren. Those who are in eternal union with the monolith can never be stopped.
Alright, so I can't...
May your light shine down on the souls of the brave soldiers who gave their lives in service to your will.
I can't talk to ninth at all, sadly. Alright, maybe there'll be a chance later.
May your light shine down on the souls of the brave soldiers who gave their lives in service to your will. Reveal the cunning plans of your enemies to us.
I can only imagine I'm supposed to take the vent to get out of here.
Again, I As if I was someone else.
It was just a nightmare. We have no other life beyond our devotion to him. The monolith is testing your faith. Do not avert your gaze from his radiance.
Oh, it shows Ninth as an enemy. Can I sneak past this asshole and get out of here before he turns around?
So cold. Why am I always cold?
Good question. I don't know. I'm going into this vent. Bye. All right, so Ninth is back, but damn it. Am I finally out of this? Oh no, shitty splinter cell nonsense. Just gonna brute heal through that. I think that's a zombie. Oh, these are all zombies. I think I can kill them. Let us out, please. So I have it in my inventory. Regenerator, yep. Of course, the real problem is if that regenerator was powering this entire hospital, I just ripped that out and killed every monolithian down here. Yep. So no matter his don't kill order, I pretty much just, yeah, completely went against that. So now that I'm outside, you know what? I'm going to return to this place and do a full exploration after I drop off this thing, because I have a feeling that once I do that, all the monolithians down here will disappear. I'm pretty sure they're all quest related, so yeah, I'm going to go turn this in. I'll be back. Also, I kind of found out how I got infinite stamina. If you crank enough of these, yeah, they stack regen-wise. Well, that's cryptic. So this dome is real. Everybody else can see this then. Oh, nice looking little shack. Whip. Mine now. That did count me as not killing anybody, right? Or did I go through that for nothing? So far, it says without killing. And I have the regenerator on me still. No, this basement isn't odd at all.
you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person. Himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bold, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone. In our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project.
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one. Or rather, the first. Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
In truth and honesty, that actually makes a lot of sense. It explains why he's able to move around the way he does, why he's pretty much a healer, why he helped Strelok in Shadow of Chernobyl when he's seen the picture of the nuclear plant and asked, how did you get this? Because it's something that he thought no one would ever get near. And probably explains why he's been helping Strelok. He's trying to right his wrongs. Also explains why there was an 8th pod. It was made for another.
There was an 8th pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. Wasn't my first time, but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
No, I wholeheartedly agree. He probably would have accepted that choice exactly the way it was, himself over me. But at the same time, why did we close the distance with our pistol? Why did we get within grab range? If you have a weapon, you stay at range. You always stay at range. You make them work towards you. You never close the distance and get within grab range. That's how you get disarmed, overpowered. That's asinine. Skiff is military. He should know that shit. He should not have gotten anywhere near Strider. Also, the fact that he had as much difficulty taking on Strider. He's a monolith. We know what monolith are. Monolith give everything into a fight and care for nothing else. They also have an ungodly high regeneration rate and basically are immune to psychic energy and so many other things. We know this as both the player and Skiff. I have no idea what in their right minds it went on at GSC that made him do any of what he did just now. Why not shoot Strider in both of his friggin' kneecaps and then blow out both of his shoulders? There are so many ways he could have been disarmed, and since he's a monolith, it wouldn't have really mattered because I also brought a regenerator. There's so many different ways that could have been handled. But again, the one faction I like, and one of the few characters I've actually grown to like, has to be dead. Because plot.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
No, that can't be. Strelok dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
Okay, that's his dog. Wait. No. The dog he hung out with in Shadow of Chernobyl is the one that's behind him. I don't remember him having a pseudo dog.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The Zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
And in truth and honesty, that actually makes a lot of sense. Because at the end of the day, it is our light and our dark, our yin and our yang, our ability to freely think that drives everything we do, and thus our own expansion. As I said earlier, if you take that away, you don't really have a whole lot. If there's no fear, if there's no pain, if there's no guilt, if there's no anxiety, if there's no hope, no happiness, no... just any other part of the spectrum, you become stagnant. You no longer have a reason to grow or to change. You see no reason to grow or to change. The only reason the sea consciousness is still doing crap right now is because they have some recollection of something. I'm pretty sure. But if you completely strip out all the other elements, there's really nothing you're gonna do. Not to mention that, but once you're without a physical form, unless you learn how to manipulate stuff in other ways, you can't really do anything. It all remains hypothesis, too. This brings up a lot of questions and things to think about and a lot of logic. There's a lot to be explored in this, and I'm actually kind of praising GSC for that, as big of a hassle as this has been to an extent in certain areas. It's worth thinking about.
So, you were the one who created the zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The zone is our collective offspring, but all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
Oh, please, GSC, let there be an ending where we can influence this crap. Because the noosphere really is just a collective consciousness. It's extra energy, it's thought, it's all these other things combined together. It's not overly powerful, but it's still there, which means it could technically be influenced. It's kind of like a hive mind, you could almost say.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation rather than destruction. And then we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
To forgive is divine. It's, I have to see how this plays out. Also, kind of weird that the dog that supposedly chose you is locked in a cage.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, Strelok was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Sea Consciousness died. Strelok managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then Strelok probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the sea technologies that sea consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
Would it be possible for us to know that Strelok spoke to the sea consciousness and didn't just wipe them out? Is that a plot loophole we just hit?
That's why I'm looking for Strelok. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own and refuse to let go.
Sounds about right.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
Another friggin' X-Lab? Also, hello. Wait, that's not the dog. That's his dog. So his dog is a pseudo dog. I'm sorry, Strider. That was... We are a bad military official. We are bad at everything we do. Our character has no concept. And he is written very poorly. Well, I picked up something that didn't pop. Okay. Let's not be in here then. There's something else lore-wise that... What am I gonna do with this now? I mean, honestly. Talk to Wolfhound, okay. Act of Mercy. Yeah, did all that. I wish I could have read that, but I guess that's just not something that's gonna happen. Hey, Strider. Any chance got a PDA on you? Nope, just an empty inventory. So many different ways that could have been handled. So many different ways we could have potentially disarmed him without getting anywhere close to him. They said he's wearing knee pads, but we could have shot through those. Also, why is Skiff's pistol so plot relevant? Why do we use no other weapons except for this damn pistol? It is a 9x18. We have so many other weapons, but this thing is plot relevant, and I have no idea why, other than it's comfortable and familiar to him. Is this supposed to represent his attachment to his old life and his outside world? I have no idea why the pistol is such a plot relevant item. I find that so unbelievably bizarre. Well, I guess I'm gonna go back up here and explore this zone and then probably head down to see Sidorovich, because I have a feeling... Nuclear waste burial. Nuclear waste burial? I have a feeling that lab X3 or whatever it is probably going to be that. Really think of it being anything else but potentially that, because that's too industrial and new not to be something important. Which will probably lead through and over here, because I can't imagine this not being anything important, as it seems all these areas that are pixelated out on the map hold some level of importance, especially these areas that are bogged out. Oh, I will be back.
Tell me, did you kill them there at the hospital?
No.
Thank you. I understand it wasn't easy, but thank you. It's important to remember that not all of us are like these caged dogs. We can make our own choices.
Yeah, too bad our guy keeps making really shitty choices. When the player's in control, usually we can make pretty decent choices, but Skiff on his own, if he's caught up in a cutscene, he's gonna make the worst choice humanly possible, and it is, as I said, odd every time. And then I walk into one of these. God, could you imagine if the Mass Effect games, the Baldur's Gate games, Baldur's Gate 3, Icewind Dale, Planescape Torment, and just the Fallout games, the Wasteland games, just all these different RPGs that I've grown up with once upon a time, to name a few of them. Could you imagine if their choices were like this? Your character just did stuff as cluelessly as humanly possible. I can't imagine trying to make choices to get a specific outcome. Plot happens and completely throws those choices just as far out the window as humanly possible. Like, I, as a player, playing all them different games, would have done everything humanly possible to keep Strider and his Monolithians safe. I would have made so many different choices if given the ability to, instead of just whatever blanket choice is currently being cast right now. Like, if I'd have known helping Scar even slightly would lock me into helping him just up until this point, like it's a permanent choice, I wouldn't have helped Scar. I think when I replay this, I won't help either side. There's a burr in here. Fascinating. Come on, drop it. So yeah, I'm just going to re-explore this place now that the monolithium should be plot removed. Yep, they were indeed. They stopped being relevant to the plot and they got tossed. Well, I guess that means there won't be anything really of value for me to keep recording for. One of the areas I didn't get to explore was back behind this thing. Which I'm still carrying it. Alright, so this is this area. Doesn't look like that thing's gonna be of any help. Oh, hey, check that out. What are you? Rat killer. A PP-19 chambered for a different caliber. A lot of accuracy on that. Almost as much accuracy as my G36. I'll have to look into that about as much as I want to look into this whip. So, Strider replaced his links with a whip, huh? His weapon. Just keep finding their way into my inventory. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep searching. I'll be back. Alrighty, so that's a good enough area to stop, I'd say. I mean, we've been through Malachite over here, and we found out that the sea consciousness is still alive, and that the sea consciousness representative is basically the same as he's always been, especially since, you know, he was in Shadow of Chernobyl. Scar is still loony as hell, but hey, he's found his Shining Zone portion. We've got a quest to track down more creatures with collars. I've been through the Brain Scorcher, not a whole lot's been up there. Finally got up into the Red Forest, finally got into this area over here, the Mirage, where we found the Doctor and unfortunately watched Strider meet his unfortunate end, which we probably could have in some way, shape, or form prevented. And now I'm getting ready to go over here and find the Freedom Group and collect the last collar for Sherba. And then I'll move down into the Cordon, where I have a feeling that this entry point over here is going to lead me over here, where there will most likely be Lab X3 or X5 or whatever it's called, but I have a feeling it's going to be through this zone. I have an odd feeling. This area is new to the Cordon. It never existed, so there has to be a use for it, and I have a feeling that's where it's going to go. So, until then, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video and you happen to like the content I create, feel free to leave a like down below. I would appreciate it, and it would help push my channel and my videos out into the YouTube algorithm. If you happen to have any comments, concerns, any lore, any knowledge, or just any general tips and tricks or improvements you'd like to see me make to my channel, feel free to leave them as a comment down below. I'll give them a read over and see if I can implement any of it, and in the process I hope to have earned a subscription from you. So, until the next video, I'll see you all then. Bye.